Marchant, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yesterday, the subcommittee held a hearing on identity theft and the use of the master death file to make sure that that file is not being misused by thieves. Social Security collects probably more personal data on anyone in America. Google might argue with that. Facebook might argue with that, but I think most people believe, at least, besides maybe the IRS, that Social Security probably has the most information on anybody in America. In this time of rapid advancement, how can we assure our constituents that this information is being protected and is not being the technology used by the thieves and the fraud artists and people that are out to steal this information is being protected? Commissioner?
Thank you. So we're purposely not boastful about IT security protections, but trust that we do as state-of-the-art as we possibly can in terms of IT security. We're incredibly conscious of the personally identifiable information that is ours to be stewards of. We stand for outside audits. We follow all guidelines. We do everything we possibly can to stay as secure and sound as we can in terms of data protection.
Mr. Reitman, would you agree that the perception of the general public is that their information is completely secure within the Social Security Administration?
As far as I know, Congressman, that would be true.
Dr. Shirless, just recently there was an expert advisory panel that was put together, but it was ultimately disbanded. Do you have the belief that the outside advisory panels in the private sector can fill the gap?
I think that outside advisory panels provide an opportunity for an organization to compare and baseline its practices against practices in other organizations, particularly in areas where measurement is a challenge. And one of those areas is architecture and strategic planning, because we're working to a vision of future potential. And so that's an area where those kinds of the kinds of inputs that you get from advisory panels can be extremely useful.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.